house. Phil made a bee run to Aries, gave her a nice warm embrace. I'm gonna say something else people are not gonna want to hear. Aries don't want Phil. Aries don't like Phil long term. I'm sorry to tell y'all, Aries does not like Phil. Have you heard Aries one time give Phil a compliment? Phil is up here once again, rubbing feet, giving hugs, kisses, warm embraces, making her feel like Queen of Namibia. And I challenge you all, tell me a time when you heard Aries really give Phil any real compliments. You ain't heard it. Aries is here to receive. I said this on my first, maybe second review of Aries. I know what Aries is here for. She's ready to receive. I'm still waiting to hear how Aries sees marriage. She's already been married and divorced twice. I want to hear how she sees marriage. Because right now, I see, when I talk about these resting your femininity women, Lee, Aries, and Katarina, I think also talked about it. I want to hear what they're giving in exchange for that rest in their femininity. That's what I hear, because I hear a whole lot of people talking about what I deserve, what I need, and I'm all for that. I'm all for resting your femininity, making sure that a man treats you, dotes on you, but I also want to hear what you're doing for that man. And I hear a lot of people asking on the Resting Femininity crew, but I really don't know what they're providing and what they're giving. All I hear a lot of people saying they're just giving their essence. Just me, period. Just me, period. That's what I'm giving. Just me, period. You know how expensive it is to cover a woman out here in the world, and all you bring in is your essence? Girl. But we're going to get in that too. But I'm sorry to tell y'all that Aries, she's not interested in Phil long term. Aries has figured out what I figured out. And that is Phil, although he is sweet, he seems like a nice guy. He seems like he would really, really care for Aries in a nice, sweet way. I don't think he's where she wants him to be financially to give her the type of resting in her femininity that she wants. I saw a little bit of the interview with Crystal XO with Phil, and he's moving again. We called him Unstable Phil maybe a week ago, and he was on Crystal XO with boxes packed up again, talking about I'm moving again. He's unstable. He changes jobs. He changes living situation. He moves around a lot. And I'm not saying that makes him a bad person. What I'm looking at is he a good fit for Aries? And I'm going to say that I don't think he is. I don't think he has enough stability for her. And I don't think that she can fully rest in her femininity the way she wants to. With Phil, she might can sit down for a second or two, but she can't fully rest. She might get a power nap, but she can't really go to sleep and rest. You know, there's different stages of resting, right? You know, you got a power nap for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or I just need to sit down for about a minute or two, or I can really rest. I can close my eyes, go to sleep, and not have to think about nothing. That's what these women want to do. These women want to sit down, lay down, go to sleep, not have to think about nothing. They want to get into a deep sleep in their femininity. Phil with Aries, she might can sit down and rest her feet for maybe about 5 minutes, and she gonna have to get back up, go back out there in the world and make some money and bring some money in. That ain't no real rest. Then you got Katarina on the balcony talking to Mario, talking about giving him a hug, talking about I'm so glad to spend time with you. Girl, no you ain't. Katarina over here trying to rope Mario in so that Mario will vote for her. She know he part of the mean girl crew over there. The pull-up crew. I'm gonna call him the pull-up crew. She knows that he's part of the pull-up crew. And Katarina said, I'm coming into this reunion. I'm coming into this retreat, and I'm going for some of these men that are aligned with the pull-up crew. She says, I'm going to go ahead and go in on Mari, and I'm going to go in on Quinton. I ain't scared. Katarina said, I ain't scared. Lee and Aries over there sitting with their mouths closed. Lee and Aries says, I ain't fighting. I ain't no fighting person. But Katarina says, I don't like to fight. She says she ain't never had no fight. But she says, you ain't going to run over me like this, Janelle and Jessica. You ain't going to run over me. I'm coming in your backyard, and I'm going to play with your men right in your own backyard. And Lee and Aries over there sitting with their mouths closed. This whole retreat was hilarious. Tommy with him little off-putting jokes talking about, yeah, we all here in the retreat and you know the bedroom's right over there if you guys want to go in it. Tommy, what are you, a pimp now? What are you, a pimp? You shouldn't be. What is he talking about? I don't even know if I like Tommy as the host no more. I don't think he has anything. Now that I've been watching this other show, The One, and I saw Kirk Franklin and Tammy Franklin as the host, they way better than Tommy. Because that joke right there was not a good joke, Tommy. It was not a good one at all. Sarah said, what you talking about, Tommy? I thought this was ready to love, not ready to have no kids. Sarah knows she want a baby. Sarah knows that if somebody offered her the chance, let's go on here in this room and make a baby real quick, Sarah would be like, okay, I'll do it. Woo, she right. This ain't ready to love, but it is ready to fight because there's a whole lot of fighting going on in this show. And let me tell you, if it wasn't for, the Katarina and the rest of your femininity crew walking away from Janelle, there would have been some punches thrown up in here because Janelle was ready to fight, like really fight out in the street. She really made herself look foolish. She really made herself look foolish. Now we know why Janelle can't keep no man past 6 months. Janelle told us on that IG rant she did that most of her relationships don't last more than 6 months. And like I told y'all from the very beginning, Janelle makes a very, very good first impression, first date. But after that, she loses it. She can't keep it together. She can't keep it together. She over here fighting over Quinton already. He's a personal trainer. What would she do in real life? Quinton is going to be with women all day long as a personal trainer. And Janelle already here acting a fool on this retreat. He can't do nothing. He can't walk around with no shirt on. He can't have a 5-minute conversation with no woman. Damn, he can't even go outside. And somebody trying to tell me Janelle's not insecure, please. Janelle is what insecurity looks like. She is the epitome of what insecurity looks like. She is the epitome of what a person looks like that has body issues, problems. I'm telling you everything. It's written all over here. Mean girl, everything. I don't want nobody dropping down in my comments this week defending Janelle. Because all I'm going to say, if you drop down in my comments this week defending Janelle that she's not insecure, I'm just going to respond, okay. Everybody knows I respond to all my comments, all of them. But if you really try to convince me that Janelle is not insecure and that she's not a mean girl and that she's not a bully, I'm just going to write back and reply, okay. You can still write it because I like everybody to comment. I like everybody's voice to be heard. But my response will be, okay. So anybody else reading the comments, when you see my comment that says, okay, that's going to be another person trying to defend Janelle. I'm going to just be like, okay.